ज्ञानमयी ज्योतिर्मयी मरियं तु दयामयी मरियं तु दयामयी मरियं तु दयामयी.
Hi, I am Mrs. Hiral Trivedi. Hello children, how are you all? Welcome to our e-learning classes. So now we go further in our chapter Food and Nutrition. After completing all the 5 components, that is the carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals, now our topic is water and roughage. So we are going to just see that what the things which we eat raw, yes, spinach, carrot, we are eating, we are not removing the peel of it, yes, and this we are eating raw. If we talk about maize, yes, if we talk about maize, the maize also we are eating, and the corn, yes, it is also going to help our body for roughage. Now, if we see our digestive system, how it works, when we put in our food, then what happens in our body? When we have the food, yes, it goes into the stomach. The roughage which we are talking, yes, the peels and the raw thing which we eat, that helps in digestion and the movement and for the wastage of our body. It comes out for our bowel movements. So here we can see the fruits and vegetables where we are having the peel, yes, and here we see the cereals. If we talk about cereals, they also have the husk on top of it. So you can see your rice, you can see the wheat, yes, that all has the brown part on top of it, which is the whole grain wheat, yes. This all helps us in roughage. Now, if we are going to have all these 5 components, that is the carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals, roughage and water, yes, then it is known as a balanced diet. And if you are talking of balanced diet, every food, all the components should be eaten in the right proportion. So different food you can see. So see here the children are so happy and they are going to have the all very nice delicious food, but it is a healthy food. See here they are having the rice, they are having the different types of meat and fish and raw vegetables and fruits, yes. So you have to have your healthy diet. Now you can choose your own diet, okay. Now if you want to have few things to be stored, yes, if you like paneer sabji and you have no storage, so there was an invention of a refrigerator, yes or no? But if we don't put the food in the refrigerator or for storing, then it gets spoiled. And if we are going to eat a spoiled food, then what happens? We'll have many stomach pains and we'll have vomiting, yes. So these are the ways we have to have the food which is to be stored. And before we cook the food, there are few ways, good habits of cooking food. So we have to wash the vegetables. You are watching at home, your mom is washing all the vegetables, the peels are being removed, yes, and then it should not be washed. So here we are going to understand that if we want to chop the vegetables or fruit, it should be washed earlier. So if we are talking about brinjal, then we wash it first and then we chop it. Then the vitamins and minerals, you get the maximum in your body. So here you can see the preservation of veg. Here the next figure you can see, it's about the pot of something is boiling. So when something is being cooked, we must not overcook and there should be no lot of water in it. Then all the vitamins and minerals are maximum amount in our food. So Now, for food preservatives, we have refrigerator. So, if we want to have few food which should be stored, then we put it into the refrigerator. But if you want to store for 6 months, 1 year, then we put it into a deep freezer. Now, in this type, food preservation, you can see dehydration. So, what do you mean by dehydration? We remove water out of it. So, when you are eating your noodles, there are small particles of carrots coming, few small beans are coming, that is green peas, carrot are coming, then slices of onion, and you have the taste of garlic also. So, the moisture is being removed, they are sliced and dried. So, that is our dehydration, the moisture is removed. You might be watching in this vacation also, your mom is preparing pickles. Yes, there the moisture is being removed and you are eating the pickles. That is also type of dehydration, preservative. So, the whole year you can have the pickle. The next is sweetening. So, for sweetening you are watching the jam bottles, tomato sauce, yes. So, if we put some sugar, you see we make few pickles which are sweet in taste. In that either we put jaggery or we put sugar. So, that is also one type of sweetening, but it is a category of preservation. The next is salting. So, if you want amla for the whole year, you cannot get, or you get only in winter. So, we put some salt. You have the tamarind, yes, the seeds are being removed, your mom puts salt in it and in an airtight container. If it is placed, then we can preserve it for a longer time. The same with the pickles, raw pickles, that is also salting is done first. So, these all are the ways of preservation. The next is canning. In the canning, we have the peas. We have so many canned food which are in a form of a tin, where it is canned and it is preserved for longer time. When you don't have the season of green peas, you can use it as a canning method when preserved, and you can have the different types of food. Next is pickling. So, pickling we saw, this all are the process. In that we use as a preservative vinegar or oil. You see at home all the vinegar, or mama has put your oil on top of the pickles. So, this all are the types of preservatives. And next we talk is about the food. It should be eaten in a proper way. Yes, you see the picture here. If all the food is eaten in a proper way, our posture also should be in a correct way. Yes, and we must take enough sleep, 6 to 8 hours. Then we can say that whatever we have taken a balanced diet, it is, and we get a very nice energy and we become energetic. Yes. Now, if we are not going to eat few things in a proper way, yes, then also our body get few diseases. Okay. So, if we are not going to eat few of the things in a right way, then we have different types of diseases. You can see in this picture, when we get few disease, we fall sick. We have to take a rest. We cannot do any work. From where this disease comes, children, that also we have to see. This all comes because of our habits of food, which are not in a healthy way. You can see here the blood flow. Yes, and you can see here that small boy is eating burger. So, if you are going to eat every time fast food, then what happens? You can see here the blood flow coming, yes, and there was a blockage coming in middle. So, the arteries gets closed. So, what will happen? We will have many problems in our veins and arteries, and we will have a head pain also. Stress will be there. If we are going to have healthy food, then there will be no problem. Now, if our surroundings are dirty, it's not in a proper way, then also we can have so many diseases. You can see here. Yeah? So, our habits also should be hygienic. If it's not hygienic, then we have many diseases. So, we are going to talk about different types of diseases. So, if we talk about diseases, there are two types. It is non-communicable disease and communicable disease. Now, if we talk about the diseases, you can see here few of the microbes. Okay, we cannot see it, but they are there in the atmosphere. So if we talk about the sea, it's non-communicable disease and communicable disease. Now, if we talk about non-communicable disease, then we can see here, if our physical activity is not proper, then we can have disease in our body. If we are going to have lot of alcohol, then we have unhealthy diet. So we have talked about balanced diet. We saw all the components of food. Yes. So if it is an unhealthy diet, then also we can have few of the diseases. And this is the tobacco. If we are going to consume tobacco, we have different types of disease. So root is there in our life habits. If our habits are hygienic and the diet is very balanced, then we'll be away from the disease. We can avoid the disease. So which all diseases we can get which are non-communicable? It can be heart disease, yes, diabetes, cancer, and if you have respiratory problem, that is the chronic lung disease and other non-communicable disease. If we talk about here, the microbes, it is communicable disease. You can see here so many microbes. There is the mosquitoes, yes, mushrooms, there is the fungus we are talking about, yes, fungus in the air. Then comes the virus, fungus, mosquito and different types of bacteria. We saw the spoiled food, the smell comes out of the spoiled food, that is because of the microbes. So if we are talking about this, all microbes, for virus, we have cough, then we have chicken pox, typhoid, cold and influenza. So if we are going to talk about this kind of diseases, we must talk about few of the other diseases also. If we are talking in detail now, which are the non-communicable diseases? They are from the heart, that is the cardiovascular diseases. Then it's the diabetes. Yes? We talk about the respiratory system. If we have few diseases, that is chronic respiratory disease and cancer. Now, if we are going to talk about non-communicable disease in detail, then we can see here unhealthy eating, excess alcohol, physical inactivity and use of tobacco. Then we have cancer, cardiovascular diseases. This is all because we have the junk food, because we have alcohol, cigarette smoking, our own habits which leads us to diseases. Non-communicable disease are the diseases which are caused because of few things which becomes deficit, becomes less in our body. Okay, it is not going to communicate to the other healthy person. It cannot pass from one person to other. It occurs because some food is in short or few things are very less in our diet. Now, if we are going to talk about in detail the non-communicable disease, few people in few places, yes, we see malnutrition. What is the reason behind it? If they are not going to eat a proper carbohydrate and we are not going to have a proper proteins in their diet, then that is known as malnutrition. You can see the child. This is all because starvation of food. Yeah? There are few diseases. When we have no food, there are diseases. If we don't eat in a proper way, then also there are diseases we saw. And few things, if we eat over, then also there are diseases. So we must have a balanced diet in a right proportion. Now, if we are talking about deficiency diseases, yes, and we talk about the kwashiorkor, then that is called because if we don't take in protein. Now we saw what is protein, we know it. All the pulses, yes or no children? So if you say I don't like mung or I don't like chana, yes, then there is a chance that you get few of the diseases. Do you want few diseases because you don't like to eat few components, children? I don't think. After this chapter, you are going to have your nutritious diet planned by you. Okay, children? So see, another is marasmus. If you are not going to have protein and carbohydrate in your diet, then we are going to have that disease. And we have already seen from where do we get proteins? We get from pulses, we get from meat and all the milk products. And if you are talking about the marasmus, both we have to be careful, protein and carbohydrate. So the children which are they are running, athletic, they are playing, swimming, those who are full of activities, they have to take care that they take in more of their protein diet. And we get it from cereals, bread, fish, egg and meat. Yes. Now we go for the next disease. If we go for vitamin A, from where do we get vitamin A, children? See here, green leafy vegetable. You might be watching why the parents are saying you have to eat green leafy vegetables. The reason is so that you will not have the disease night blindness. After the sunset, you cannot see few things. But if you are going to have very nice, the green leafy vegetables, milk, butter, papaya, then you can have the carrot, yes, then you will have very nice eyesight. And do you want all these diseases because we are careless children? I don't think so. We can be careless, yes. So now the next one is beriberi disease, yes, that comes from the vitamin B1. So we have many types of vitamin, that is vitamin A, B, C, D, E and K. And when you talk about B, that is B1, B2, B3, B6, B12, yes. So if you are talking about vitamin B1, from where do we get? It's so easy. It is milk, peas, cereals and green vegetable. So if you are going to take care, then you will not have the disease beriberi. Come on. Next, we can see that scurvy. So if we talk about vitamin C. Now, if we don't take the sour fruits. Sour fruit means orange, lemon, all the sour fruits. If we don't take in our diet, then we can have the disease, scurvy disease. Okay. So, if you are going to have amla, orange, lemon, tomato, even if you are any one thing is required, children, every day, yes, then you will not have that deficiency disease. And these all are non-communicable disease. It cannot pass from one person to another. If your diet is proper, then you are fit and fine. Now we see the next one is rickets. If you are not going to go out and play in sun, yes, in the sunlight, then you can have rickets, the deficiency of vitamin D. From where do we get? Milk and milk products and from the sunlight. Yes. Now, if we are going to talk about few things, vitamin A we saw, vitamin B1, vitamin C, vitamin D. Now we go for minerals. If we are going to take salt in a proper way, yes, and if you are going to take all the seafood, fish and all, weeds in the sea, then we can have very nice our healthy diet. Yes. So if we are going to use iodized salt, we say if we are not going to use few salts, then we have the disease goiter. You see the neck is bulged. Yes. So that is all the diseases for the iodine deficiency. Now, next mineral is iron. If you are not going to have the beetroot, you are not going to have spinach, I don't like beetroot. Yes, so it is good, no children, if you are going to have the real vegetables instead of tablets, syrups. Yes, so if you are going to have the real fruits and vegetables containing iron, yes, then you will not have anemia, or else you have the disease anemia. Now, regarding all the disease, the other is, what is the other one? Because of dust and allergy. Okay. So you can see how the person is suffering from the dust, yes, and the allergy of the pollen grains in the spring season. Yes. So we have to be careful when we have few allergy. We have to identify which food is not suitable. So allergies occur due to few drugs, few medicines also and few of the food which we intake. Sometimes few children have mushrooms. If they are taken, then they have the allergy. So we have to find out which allergy we have. Now another is, if we are, this is non-communicable disease, but if we are going to have more food, more fats and not in a proper way, then we will be obese and we will have the heart problems. Yes. So these are the things we have to learn. So thank you children, and other things we'll be learning in the next our video.